Have you ever wondered why dividing by zero is a big no-no in the world of math? It's a question that has puzzled many, from students to seasoned mathematicians. The concept seems simple, yet it holds a profound mystery. It's like a secret code that nobody can crack. When you try to divide any number by zero, the result is undefined, leading to confusion and curiosity. In this essay, we're going to explore the mystery of zero and why it's impossible to divide by it. We'll delve into the history and the mathematical principles that make this rule so crucial. Get ready for a fun and easy-to-understand adventure into the world of numbers. We'll break down complex ideas into simple, relatable concepts. We'll use simple examples like dividing apples to illustrate this concept. Imagine trying to share apples among 0 people. It just doesn't make sense. By the end, you'll be a pro at explaining why dividing by zero is undefined. Let's dive in and uncover the secrets behind this mathematical enigma together. Division is like sharing something equally among friends. Let's say you have 6 delicious apples and want to divide them equally between you and 2 friends. That's 3 people sharing. You can give each person 2 whole apples. Easy peasy. This shows 6 divided by 3 equals 2. We divided 6 apples into 3 groups, and each group received 2 apples. See, division is just about sharing. Now let's try dividing by zero. Imagine you have 0 apples. You want to share these apples equally among 0 friends. How many apples does each person get? This is where things get tricky. You can't give apples to people who don't exist, and even if you had some apples, you couldn't divide them into 0 groups. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just doesn't work. Let's look at this mathematically. The concept of division is fundamental in mathematics, and it helps us understand how numbers relate to each other. When we divide, we're essentially asking, what number when multiplied by the divisor equals the dividend? This is a crucial question that helps us solve many mathematical problems. For example, 6 divided by 3 equals 2, because 2 times 3 equals 6. This makes sense and is easy to understand. Now try dividing 6 by 0. This is where things get tricky and confusing. What number when multiplied by 0 equals 6? This question seems impossible to answer. Let's try a few 0 times 0 equals 0, and this is true for any number. 1 times 0 equals 0, and this pattern continues no matter what number you use. 100 times 0 equals 0. See the problem? This is a fundamental issue in mathematics. No matter what number you multiply by 0, you'll always get 0. You can't get 6. This is why dividing by 0 doesn't compute. This means there's no answer to the question 6 divided by 0 equals what? It's an undefined operation in mathematics, and that's why it doesn't make sense. Dividing by 0 just doesn't fit the rules of math. It's one of those peculiarities that has puzzled mathematicians for centuries. It creates a contradiction and leads to nonsensical results. Imagine trying to share something with an invisible friend. It just doesn't work. That's why mathematicians say, dividing by 0 is undefined. It's like a rule in the game of numbers that we simply cannot break. We've seen that division is like sharing equally. If you have 10 apples and 5 friends, each friend gets 2 apples. But when we try to divide by 0, we run into impossible scenarios. It's like trying to share those 10 apples with 0 friends. It's like asking, how can you share something with no one? It just doesn't compute. The concept defies the very logic of mathematics. So the next time you see divided by 0, remember, it's a mathematical mystery that can't be solved. It's a reminder of the boundaries within which our mathematical world operates.